Good evening, everybody. I don't know what time it is. 6:46. I figured I'd go live instead of shooting a video and then going and processing and doing all that stuff because I'm pooped. It's been a long day. I'm just gonna kind of go over a bunch of stuff. I got some free time, so I'm about to take apart my beautiful pieces over here and clean them. They are absolutely messy. And then I got some kids orientation stuff tomorrow. My little one's going to school for the first time, and I'm probably gonna go to the range. I didn't script or see. I didn't come up with anything in any order that I wanted to talk about, so I'll just jump into it. I posted a video today, flying Reaper, and Reaper is flying pretty good in my opinion, considering its weight. You know, it's a hefty monster. It's bigger. I think it's a 280. Look at that. Took a nice chunk out of a tree today. Took a piece of prop. But I ripped this guy today, and I am using my new favorite little toy, the Session 5. It's covered in fuzz and dust. The capabilities that these little cameras have is mind-blowing, and if you guys caught the little video I did yesterday of hiking in the woods, I used this little guy and that gimbal. I'll go back to that one in a minute, but I shot it with this. I shot it in a true 4K format, and it was absolutely amazing. I had a blast doing it. You know, to use the creativity that runs through my noggin, and it's fun. The only down was I only had a 32 gig card and a good one, a scan disk, and I had to cut it short because I ran out of time. One of the really neat things, and if you guys are looking into getting one of these, it's a selling point in my opinion. When this is hooked up, your phone, which I can't show you because I'm shooting on it, your phone, you use the app to connect to it. So you can see what the camera sees, which helps you, rein in the shot that you want, because I'm walking around with it on the gimbal. You can hit record and stop. And then you can also check how much space is left on the SD card. And I did that actually by accident to change a setting, and it let me know that I only had a short time left. So that's why the video ended where it did. I guess it's a good thing because I didn't want to make it super long. But I am absolutely loving it. The Session 4 here, no complaints either. I'm probably going to stick with this one more on the quads because I think when you're flying and kicking ass, if it's, 4K versus 1080p, I don't think everyone gives a shit. You just want to see the kick-ass footage. But not the bunny trail. So I noticed a really bad shake in the shot, and it took me forever to figure out. At first, I just thought it was the flex within this thing. I don't think, let me move some stuff around here. I don't think I'm going to get the light that I want, but so right here, let me see if I can tap and lighten it. You can sort of see. Alright, so the piece that this is sitting on, that's actually this plate here. Let me push it farther under. There we go. Let me move some crap. Hold on. Alright, push it back. There we go. I can bring that down. Boom. A little bit better. Alright, so there's two. Let me see if I can focus right there. Okay, you can see it right above the green. And on this side, there's just two little channels that this thing sits in. And that's all that holds it together. It just, you can't really see it when I move it. This thing wiggles a lot. It allows movement within here. So my shake was coming from the whole plate moving around. So I'll go, and I don't want to make it super permanent if I ever have to disassemble, or, the more aggressive I get and the stupid shit I do, if I break a plate, especially the inner ones, then I need to be able to take this apart. So I will hot glue over these spots and then push them into place, creating a little bit of a gasket, and hopefully eliminating the vibration. What are these Strix? Let me see if I can get off the glare here. There. There we go. These props aren't bad. I have a different style that I flew. Do I have any loose? Probably not. Let's see here. I flew Evo. Oh, hey everybody. I apparently switched sides. I'm sure I can open this up with one hand. I really gotta hire a stagehand over here to do this. It'd probably make it a lot easier. There we go. Alright, so last week on Evo, I flew these props, and I was bitching because hey Demi, soon as I got on the gas, so to speak, or on the throttle, I noticed that it just didn't have it. It didn't have any high-end punch, and I was like, this kind of sucks. So my last battery that I flew with the Evo, I decided to go let me reframe. My last battery, instead of flying with the other quad, the Catalyst, I decided to go back to the Evo and just kind of fart around. I flew much less aggressive, just chilled, was still flipping, chasing the planes around and stuff. And I think I got like 8 minutes. So once I got off the throttle a little bit and wasn't full tilt shooting into the sky, these props kind of opened my eyes because they're super efficient. I wouldn't go race per se, or full tilt freestyle with these, but as a more back flight where you're not hardcore on the throttle, then they impress me. Where I was going with that is I swapped out my favorite looking prop, probably not the best prop in the world, the Racecraft 5051s that are super power hungry on a lower kV motor. They kick ass. The old Storm motors, that guys, they were great with. So for shits and giggles, I threw these on today, and I'm like, you know what? They're gonna flex. They're gonna make noise, and I really couldn't complain. They were pretty dialed in. I thought they were very responsive. They didn't have any harmonic hum to them, kind of like the Lumineer Gatebreakers do. But it flew good, and for the size of this beast, I can't complain. And this isn't meant to be a hardcore rocket ship either. This is going to be more of, but yeah. So I think I solved that problem. I'm going to work on that tomorrow in between doing all the stuff that I got to do with the kids. Can't believe my little one's going to kindergarten. Holy shit. All right. So what's next on the list? I found another mount. This is not it. This is the normal standard mount that comes with the GoPro. You got the little sticky thing, and then this unlocks from it so you can put that anywhere you want. I found one that makes this part completely flush. So if you want a lower style mount where if you don't have one of these, you could mount it in the same spot and it would probably be a little bit lower than this. So that might work there. They're on eBay. I think they were like $4. I might pick up a couple more. It's coming from China, so I will wait and see if the thing doesn't disintegrate, getting it wet or in its first crash or whatever. But alright, what else is next? I put these props away. I'm still rocking these batteries. This is probably the nicest looking one. If you do a crazy power dive and skin the ground, I don't know where the other batteries are. Probably in the quad still. Let me see here. No, that one's not that bad either. One of them took a nice good rip right out of the plastic on the bottom, but they hold up. I've been running these batteries probably lower than they should. You're supposed to bring it in around 3.6 a volt, 3.6, and I'm coming down at like 3.4. And they bounce right back. They fully charged. They're still monster right out of the box. So I am absolutely digging these Chinalon batteries, and when I get the chance, I am going to get some more. All right, so I talked about it before. I just want to bring it back up again because if anybody else is, doing other things than flying quads and, cinematography or just smoother video, the Smooth Q I highly recommend again. I went hiking with it yesterday, nice and early in the morning, tripping over stuff. The terrain itself was not the most ideal if you want to do some kind of nice shooting, and it held up no problem. Didn't trip, didn't fall. The battery life was fantastic on it. I didn't come anywhere near running out of battery. With the GoPro, let me see if I have the mount. Where is it? You put this, I forget what the website, see if I can find it. Maybe I'll put it in the link. GoPro slides in here, and then obviously when this thing's on, it'll turn that way. But I use this in its place because the smallness, it's made for a smaller phone or a bigger phone. It's supposed to stretch so it doesn't hold the GoPro. 3D printed part, super kick-ass. It's kind of neat. It looks like it's rhino lined. It's very, very light, which is cool. But like I said, watch the video if you haven't seen it or you're new to the channel that I did yesterday at Powder Hollow, the Scannick River Valley area, where I grew up running around as a kid. That thing made the world a difference. I should have shot, which I wish I thought, because it wasn't a planned trip. I couldn't sleep, and I had a migraine and all that fun stuff, world stress, that kind of fun. So I just got up, got in the car, and left. I'd like to see the comparison between the Session 5 and the Session 4 to see if, with the stabilization, even though it's in the gimbal, if it's a world of difference, as in how stable the shot is. So that might be some fun I can do, because I definitely want to go back there. The trails go forever, and then if I went the opposite way that I went, I could hike pretty much back to my house, which is a fun hike we do in the wintertime, chasing deer and turkey and all that fun stuff. I got my laptop back. Yay! I was thinking it was just something small, like the power board or something like that. But they replaced the main board. They replaced half the face of the freaking thing. Thank God, from when the quad when I plugged it into Betaflight and it chewed apart one of the keys and stuff. They replaced all of that, but they replaced the whole motherboard, one of the RAM boards, all that fun stuff. But the thing's been working really good. Yes, I can get back on liftoff. I've been slacking like hell. I definitely need to get on there. Um, my buddy Nate, over one of the explicit pilots, let me move this out of the way. He got himself a Tyrannus and is pretty familiar with it. So him and I are going to experiment. He's going to help me set up one of the quads. I'm not going to run the receivers that come with it. I have Spectrum through most of my quads, so I happen to have one of these floating around. So I'm going to try to set it up. I know you got to swap some channels around. So I'm going to be farting with that. Hopefully cold weather's coming soon, so I'm get rid of this horrible humidity. Get back into doing some tiny whoop racing inside the house with some buddies and shit. I'm gonna try to do one more build. I haven't been doing any building just for financial reasons, and I wanted to do some flying, but I got to get my hands on a frame, and I'm trying to figure out what frame I'm gonna do, and then do one more build before it snows, and come up with a scheme or a theme, whatever you want to call it, for it. But I don't know what time is it. It's about 7. I gotta get the kids in the bath and stuff. They got early morning tomorrow, so I'll let you guys go. I gotta clean these pistols for tomorrow, and we'll see you guys soon. Demi, thanks for jumping in, bro. Talk to you guys soon.